Vera, that prayer? It warmed my heart too. Vera, I'd love to come to your house for dinner tonight. A feast shared in love.
Yes! The biggest one ever!
Warmed my heart too. How about I come for dinner tonight? A feast shared in love.
Yes! The biggest one ever!
A little girl's feast for the king. A little girl's feast for the king one sunny afternoon. A little girl named Vera knelt alone in her grand but quiet home, whispering a prayer. Jesus, come into my heart. Her parents were wealthy, but their long hours at work left her feeling invisible, surrounded by echoing rooms and helpful servants who couldn't fill the ache of loneliness. As she prayed, a gentle warmth bloomed in her chest, like a hug from heaven itself. Bursting with joy, she ran outside to praise God with her neighborhood friends. Soon, they were all laughing, singing, and clapping in a circle of light. In the glow of their worship, Jesus appeared, his smile as warm as the sun. Vera, he said softly, I'd love to come to your house for dinner tonight, a feast shared in love. Her heart leaped. Though riches filled their home, Vera's spirit had been transformed by that prayer. She raced back, enlisting the servants to prepare a banquet fit for eternity. Tender roasted lamb, loaves of golden bread still warm from the oven, platters of ripe fruits and olives, and crystal goblets brimming with fresh spring water. The table groaned under silver trays and flickering candles, a king's welcome in the making. But as twilight painted the sky, Jesus was delayed. At the door appeared a ragged group of poor families, their faces etched with exhaustion, children clutching empty stomachs. Please, one mother pleaded, we're so hungry, we haven't eaten today. Vera didn't hesitate. Come in. Sit at my table, the feast is for all who need it. The servants dished out the finest portions, and soon the room rang with grateful chatter and the clink of spoons. Empty bellies filled, and weary eyes sparkled with unexpected hope. Moments later, an old man shuffled up, his lips cracked from thirst, voice a rasp. Just a sip of water, child. Vera fetched the purest from the well, cool, sparkling, drawn with her own small hands, and held it to his lips. Seeing their threadbare clothes, she dashed to her wardrobe, pulling out her best treasures, a soft woolen cloak for the father, a silken shawl for the mother, warm boots for the little ones. These are yours now, she said, wrapping them in warmth. No one should shiver in the cold. By nightfall, the platters were scraped clean, the water jugs dry. Vera's shoulders slumped as she imagined Jesus walking into this empty shell of a celebration. Then came the knock, soft, but sure. Vera, it's me. She flung open the door, tears welling. Jesus. Come in, take the best seat. But, the food is gone. I gave it all away to the hungry ones. May I enter anyway? He asked, eyes full of quiet pride. She nodded, guiding him to the head of the table. As he sat, Jesus unveiled a simple plate, and it brimmed with abundance, slices of that same lamb, chunks of the warm bread, jewels of fruit, even a goblet of that fresh water. The old man's thirst seemed quenched in its depths. How? Vera breathed, reaching out a trembling finger. Where did this miracle come from? Jesus took her hand, his touch steadying her whirl of wonder. Child, when I promised to come for dinner, I was already here among you. Look around, these families you fed when they hungered? You fed me. The old man you gave water to when he thirsted? You quenched my thirst. The clothes you wrapped around their shivering bodies? You clothed me. And oh, sweet Vera, think of the times we can do even more, when you visit the sick. You comfort me in their fevered beds. When you sit with the imprisoned, sharing stories through iron bars, you free my lonely heart. Every act of kindness to the overlooked, the broken, the least of these, it's a love letter straight to me. You didn't just prepare a feast tonight, you lived it. Whatever you did for them, you did for me. They shared that miraculous plate, bite by bite, and Vera had never tasted anything so rich. Laughter returned, fuller now, as the guests joined in. In the weeks that followed, miracles multiplied. The poor families' homes were rebuilt with willing hands from the village. The old man found strength to share his wisdom with the children. Vera's parents, touched by her light, carved out evenings for family prayers. And word spread like wildfire, the gospel of radical love, where serving the needy isn't charity, but communion with Christ himself. Neighbors began reaching out, pots of soup for the hungry, blankets for the cold, visits to the forgotten. For in every shared meal, every cup of water, every wrapped gift, they were dining with the King. As Jesus rose to leave that night, he whispered to Vera, "This is my heart, little one," from Matthew 25. "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Keep feasting with the forgotten, and you'll always be full.
Jesus loves me so.
Child, when promised to come for dinner, I was already here among you. Look around, these families you fed when they hungered